Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to to XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So I do engage with the community. Thank you very much for liking the videos and commenting on the videos as well. Really do appreciate the support that we get from the CoinsKid crew right here in the community. It's amazing. Okay, but I do engage with you and I do reply and I do take time out on Twitter and the YouTube videos and things like that. And again, thank you for taking your time to write those comments. And I did see a few people questioning whether or not the XRP correction is actually in already. There is a possibility, I'm going to lay down the case for that particular reason the correction is in, and I'll show you why. So, we could be looking at some kind of bottoming out structure over the next few weeks here before we do begin to march back up the stairs. Absolutely possible. Usually September is a bit of a rectember month, isn't it, for crypto? Historically, September can be a bit of a drab corrective month for crypto. So I know that's on the tip of everyone's tongue. That's why they're expecting more downside here, which obviously is possible. But there is a bit of a case here that the bottom is in. I'm going to show you. And, October, November, December usually is quite fruitful for crypto. So we could be gearing up for a very, very big run here for XRP when people least expect it, and they've sort of got the mindset because of the sort of sentiment at the moment in the market that the best thing they can do is sell, So like I've always said to you, buy big green candles, you get big red dildos. This pullback, these red candles are actually a friend, okay? You want to be buying off your friends, okay, and selling to your enemies. Your enemies are these big green candles. You don't want to be buying them. You want to be selling to your enemies. And I've gone through this with you before. It's just about, your mentality in the space. Basically, we're used to these big pullbacks. When they come in, it's nasty, it's horrible. But, history tells us that if you've got the stomach for it, they are opportunities, basically. So what I'm looking at right now, and again, there's no guarantees. What I'm looking at right now is a reason why that could actually be the bottom of the correction that we put in for XRP. Now, we've come up swiftly off the bottom here. I think it took around about 7 months, didn't it, to get to that 1618 target just there for XRP before we've come in for this big crash. Now, there is a valid reason right now, looking at the charts, why that could actually be the correction. It could absolutely be in. I think on the daily time frame, is it? Can we see it? Possibly some kind of A, B, C. We could be having an ABC correction that's quite swift right there and it's done. And right now we're trying to build a base. We trace into some of this wick to fill it and then, start to come back upstairs and a big move. That's absolutely possible. So if we zoom on the weekly time frame, I'm going to show you a reason right now that I've discovered why it could actually be possible, given time, basically. So what I'm looking at right now is the fact that I think that this particular point here in time, here in January of this year, was the actual true bottom of a correction. We've got some kind of truncation here for XRP, and I've gone through this with you that the June low last year was not actually a true bottom. This was an ABC correction back up, and then we put a last move down, a 5-wave move, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that was the final wave down for XRP. But the support was so great that it never lost this low, and the bulls basically found the power and brought it back up. There was a lot of support that didn't see XRP lose that low. So this is some kind of truncation, which is quite common in cryptocurrencies. And from that point right there, we've actually put in a 5-wave move, okay, a leading diagonal up the stairs, basically. So I think that what we've got from this low here was this low, okay, and we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why here, this consolidation, I said to you, this is this here, and then this pullback here was this pullback here, and then we're going to get the big break. Everyone's going to get super bullish, but then we're coming for a crash and a correction. Everyone's going to get super bearish. So at the moment, I actually think, and there's no bullshit, not hoping or anything like that. I actually think that this pullback here for XRP is exactly where we are right now. Okay, so what I've done, I've measured this correction from peak to bottom. How long did that correction take before the correction was in and XRP started to build a base and come back up the stairs and break out again, okay, towards this level of resistance, okay, which is a key level of resistance, which I do think XRP is gunning towards, okay. So again, there's invalidation of this. If XRP breaks down and so on and so forth, then this particular theory of mine won't ring true. But so far so good. We've been doing really well since the start of the year, riding these 5 waves up like an absolute boss, 1618s and all that. We rode it like an absolute boss, riding the waves. So right now, this particular correction for XRP, if we take a look from this peak here, way back there in November 2020, it actually took roughly 5 weeks to complete, okay, from top to bottom. 5 weeks it was completed, started to carve out some kind of structural bottom, and then broke back above the MAs, and then we put another 1618 target up here for XRP, which was met on the dollar and a cent, wasn't it? We traded that like an absolute boss. That's what sent the channel viral. So anyway, just there, if you take a look, this particular correction, after the 5 waves up, just like these 5 waves up here, and then the correction lasted 5 weeks. So if we go from this top here all the way to the bottom, you can see we've basically done exactly the same. We've got that big wick there that has lasted 5 weeks, a huge crash. So there is a chance here that the correction is actually in, and we might not be in this big A, B, C wave correction, which is a fear of mine as well. Okay, there is a chance that the correction is actually in, and people, you know, with the mindset and the sort of sentiment at the moment are looking to short this and equally sell into this, which is what you don't do. Okay, you should have been selling the big green candles. Like I said to you, you sell the big green candles because they're your enemies. Okay, so that's just a swift little update on XRP, but at the moment I can't be too bearish until you lose a key level support. So for me right now, you know, it might not be a bad area to build some longs or actually enter XRP, you know, with a minimal risk trade here, with your stop loss on this wick low that we put in way back there in August, which is actually on Bitstamp. This is 043090. So that could be a possibility right now. Okay, build some long positions or buy some spot positions, and that'll be your stop loss to, you know, negate the fact that we've just gone through this 5-wave impulsive move, just like we did here. You know, we've gone through this with you many, many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a beautiful leading diagonal, followed by a big ABC correction that lasted 5 weeks from top to bottom, like this. You can clearly see A, B, C, correction, job done. There is a possibility that we just mirrored it. You got the 1, you got the 2, you've got the 3, you've got the 4, which is flat, and boom, 5. Okay, and then what we've done here as a possible scenario, we've got some kind of A, some kind of B, some kind of C that's complete, and then right now we just slowly but surely we tracing some of this wick, fill some of it, which is quite common with XRP, get it filled, and then we start to go again when people least expect it. So, you know, I can't be too bearish just yet on XRP because it's doing exactly what it's done in a previous cycle off this impulsive move up. Okay, so I'm looking to hold this support and then for it to go back up the stairs. I think I've given you the next target, haven't I? At least $1.53 for XRP. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Everything is for educational and purposes only. But we've done so well this year, and I'm expecting continuation for XRP. And right now, in my opinion, you know, it is an opportunity, although it doesn't feel like it. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye bye.